You're joking, right?
Well, I'm trying to be hopeful. I'm trying to be optimistic about that.
Well, I guess you're too young to be a little pessimistic like me. The fucking things I see out there, people are stupid. Hey, Brian.
I don't think you've been... So, like, yesterday and today, there's, like... Hey, Banks, don't hit the camera. There's, like, a alien invasion going on. Have you heard anything about what's been going on?
No, first I haven't had any chance nor to watch TV. Other than, like... Netflix
I haven't been watching it on TV. I've been following it on, like...
Well, I don't go on my computer.
So I can just... I mean, I'll tell you what was happening
invasion.
yesterday. Well, I'll tell you what was happening yesterday. So...
Hi, everybody, by the way.
Hi. Yesterday morning, there were reports, like the Pentagon, and I'll just tell the story and then I'll say like what I believe or not, whatever. But there were reports yesterday morning of a cylindrical silver object, unidentified, flying in Alaskan airspace, not American. Then like an hour, so that happened.
Isn't Alaska part of America?
Yeah, but the object was not American. It was not an American thing. Oh, Banks farted. God damn it.
Oh, I'm going to smell in a minute. Shit.
Then an hour later, and there was a report from like some pilot that said that it was like messing with their instruments. Like their instruments weren't working or whatever. Okay, then an hour later, the Pentagon was like, we shot it down. It was shot down.
Really?
Then
I gotta see footage.
There's no footage of it yet. But then it gets interesting. This all happened yesterday, like it was like developing. Then Trudeau, the Canadian Prime Minister, came out and was like, "Yeah, we saw it too. Like there was some unidentified thing flying through our airspace as well."
Okay, just all we need now: alien invasion.
Then yesterday night,
You mean last night?
Yesterday they came out like they closed the airspace over the state of Montana. So the FAA issued a statement like the FAA is closing the airspace to help provide support to the Department of Defense. So the airspace over Montana was closed. Nothing could fly in or out of Montana. I gotta see
something about this.
And it said it was like now in authority, like authority of the airspace was given to NORAD, which is the military's air defense like place. They're the ones that like shoot missiles into the air. So NORAD gained control over the airspace over Montana an hour after Canada said that they saw an unidentified something flying.
Where'd you learn of this?
This was like literally. So look, I'll go to CNN, and the first thing that on CNN, let's say CNN, like it's everywhere. What we know about the unidentified object shot down over North America.
Get the fuck out. Seriously.
Unidentified objects. House Intelligence Chair says he prefers trigger-happy approach. Questions about origin of Alaska object remain.
Come on.
Like it's everywhere. If I go to but then what gets even more, that was all happening last night. This morning, I checked Twitter, and China said we have closed our airspace over the Zhongguo province because there is an unidentified flying object.
Are you kidding
me?
In
our airspace that. And again, who knows what's true? But like this was all happening just now. Like
no, I gotta see. I gotta see this.
I'm on
this
Twitter.
Here,
UFO Twitter. This is what's trending. I mean, if there's anything that we can see.
1 minute.
This is another visual of an identified object in the sky over Uruguay, 5:30 in the morning on Sunday. So like I was just scrolling through Twitter. Let's see if we can keep scrolling and see anything. What's this? Yeah, look, this is new. Uruguayan Air Force is investigating a sighting of flashing lights in the sky. This is from yesterday.
What is that?
No, that's nothing. Okay. This says U.S. national security officials believe the flying objects shot down over Alaska and Canada were balloons, Chuck Schumer said.
What's John Cena doing with that thing? Is that a movie he's doing or something?
Yeah, look. Just in, this is from 1 hour ago. United States closes airspace over Lake Michigan, stating a national defense airspace. They did it again. So last night they closed the airspace over Montana, and now they closed airspace over Lake Michigan. How weird is that?
But it's probably a balloon, though, not a... You know what I'm saying?
Okay, but then then the next thing that I go to is like, so if it's a balloon, then why? Let's go with it's a balloon.
Okay.
Then why didn't they do that with the balloon last week?
I don't know. But
Right,
why?
so-
You think
so-
it's for an alien out of our galaxy?
No, I think it's all sketch.
What does that mean?
I don't know. The answer,
You made up?
the answer is I have no idea what it is. But when
You got to keep me informed with the outcome.
But when like we have those reports from the New York Times that came out a while ago where it was like Commander David Frafer and the Tic Tac UFO.
Yes,
we were watching the videos. They
it was all
happened
fake.
No, it wasn't. None of it was fake. But it happened in like 2004, right? And we didn't hear from any military or government about it until like 2020 because they keep this shit under wraps. But within 2 hours, we hear that there is an object, that it was interfering with the pilot's mechanics, that we did shoot it down. Like, that's not how the military or the government has ever operated when something has been true. Ever in the history of our government, have we been like so transparent with everything. I just go based on
What do you
history.
think it is?
I don't know, but whatever they're saying, I don't believe. That's
Okay.
Because why would I?
Why would these foreign countries then? What do you think the deal is about them?
I have no idea. I literally have no idea. There's no. I mean, China could be lying. China could be saying, "Oh shit, let's say it is Chinese balloons or whatever." They could be like, "Oh shit, the Americans found more of our balloons," and they're saying that it's unidentified. Oh yeah, we have something identified too. It's someone else spying on us.
Who knows?
I have no idea, but it was just weird. I was following along all last night. You were seeing it just happen.
So there's nothing. There's no video footage.
No, I mean I'm sure there is. Maybe there is from the pilots.
I'd like to see if there's any video. I'm just curious to
Well,
see
no,
what it
there's,
looked like.
there's none. There's
There's nothing showing what it looked like.
No, I mean not that I know of.
Okay.
No.
Hey, Brian. Do you think we should talk about that train that you told me about?
Yeah, we can definitely talk about that too.
I mean, that's terrible. It's terrible. Isn't it just like the movie on HBO?
What movie? Here, look. This says this was filmed over Prudhoe yesterday. It's just like three military planes flying. What's this? Breaking FAA. Oh yeah, this is just again about the no-fly zone over Lake Michigan. What's this? I don't know. I mean, the thing is, it's so hard to believe anything. What is this? Air Force 2 took off. This was 5 minutes ago. Air Force 2 took off from Ronald Reagan National Airport. I don't know what that has to do with anything. There's a Black Hawk flying over Lake Michigan right now. This is from 5 seconds ago. E-6B heading north. Black Hawk in the area. Unsure if it's related. Those are in the no-fly zone.
Interesting.
What's this? Anyone getting... USAF tanker is hanging out in Lake Michigan. Reports of an object in the area.
Weird, isn't it, Brian?
It's very weird. I mean,
Is that it?
I have no idea what this is. This could be fake. This could be real. This could have been from 10 years ago. This could be from yesterday. I have no idea. Yeah, I mean, I have no idea. It's just weird that all this was happening yesterday. But that's what I just don't believe. I don't believe anything that when it's a coordinated thing and within an hour, every new cycle has it.
So what's the advantage of them?
I have no idea. Cooperating at least.
Choreographing this? Is that right?
Yeah, I have no idea.
Yeah. All right, keep me informed.
And Canada's involved. I don't believe a shit that Justin Trudeau says. Why would he's been a horrible president to the Canadian people. Why would I believe
when does he get
what he's
voted
saying?
out? I mean, when is the new election?
I have no idea. I don't care about anything Canadian politics.
Just
I don't follow.
asking a question,
No, what
bitch.
I'm saying, I don't know because I don't.
Tell me,
along.
what you talking about that train is terrible, and what's the new development on that? Let the listeners know what's going on.
I don't know the new developments because we just talked about it last night, so I haven't looked. But what I'll say I don't really know much about the story at all because I haven't really looked into it at all, and no one's really reporting it, so it's hard to know. But apparently last week, this train derailed in, where was it?
Ohio.
That was carrying...
Toxic.
Yeah, I was about to say it. That was carrying... It was 15 cars of chemicals, and it derailed and exploded.
But terribly. Like the fucking movies, like the apocalypse.
Yeah, and for the last week, it's apparently, like, again, I have no idea if it's true or not. No one knows. Apparently, it's like
you saw the smoke cloud.
Yeah, I mean, that also
you saw the dead
isn't
fish.
necessary, right? But like, here's the thing. So I was going to get to people in the area were reporting.
Watch the cord run.
People in the area were reporting that like all their animals were dying in this town from the chemicals, that they were like going outside and their eyes were hurting from the chemicals in the air, and no one's doing anything about it. That video of the dead fish in the river could be from like 10 years ago. It also could be fake. Like, I could show you a video of Iron Man fighting Thanos, and that doesn't mean it's real, just because we see it on video. People can fake things all the time. So I just don't know.
It's a shame that we can't even get the real news.
But the thing that is like odd to me is that when all the media is reporting so heavily on a story, my blinders go up. And when they don't touch a story at all, my blinders also go up. So with this Ohio train thing, no one's fucking reporting on it. No one.
What, you think it's fake?
No, I don't think it's fake. What people are saying is that, and I don't really know the details because I just didn't look into it because I don't really like whatever. That like in the Obama administration or something, they like removed funding for like safety regulators for this specific type of train. And so people are saying that's what caused it, is that they like stopped doing safety regulations for this type. I literally, again, I have no idea. And so that's why they're trying to cover it up, because it was like they're responsible, and that's what this whole problem is. But no one's talking about it on the media.
Wow.
So that makes my blinders go up. But then when everyone is talking about never before has our government, or not our government, never before has our media been pro UFO stories. They never report on those, right? Like, that's not a thing that the media reports on. It's kooky and conspiracy theorists and all this stuff. But this week, they just all decide to be like, not only are we going to report on it, but we're going to report on it all heavily. It's like that.
But who's reporting on it heavily?
There's
nothing on the news.
Oh, yeah. You just said you don't watch the news.
Oh, but you watch. So show me a clip that they're talking about on video that was on the news.
Well, that video is not. No one has video of it. It was shot down by the military. Look, Fox News. What's the first story? Read it. What's the first story?
Federal Aviation Administration abruptly cancels National Defense Airspace over Lake Michigan.
Okay. That's
probably nothing.
But you said no one's reporting on it. It was the first story on CNN, the first story on Fox. Let's even go to MSNBC and see. Hilarious. So their first story is Trump's connection to pro-Jesus Super Bowl ads. That's their top story. Hilarious.
What?
But then look right here. FAA has reopened airspace over Lake Michigan after closing.
Now they reopened it?
Yeah, I guess, apparently. That says breaking, FAA.
What's that?
You're right, hold on.
1 minute.
I'm going to start it over.
Yeah.
But like, so if that's the thing, what I'm saying, every place is talking about it. That they don't do that when shit is bad. You know what I mean? They don't do that when shit's real.
Closure of the airspace over Lake Michigan. This coming after 2 shoot-downs of unidentified objects Friday and Saturday over Alaska, Canada as well. 3 in the space of a week. Want to bring in NBC's Monica Alba, who's standing by for us at the White House, MSNBC military analyst and retired 4-star Army General Barry McCaffrey as well. Monica, if we can, let's start with you and kind of take us through the ABCs of this thing and what happened.
Yeah, there have been a lot of developments just in the last couple of hours, Yasmin. So we forgive people for being a little bit confused and saying, wait, what is this? Another one? What's going on?
This is from 18
so
minutes
let's
ago,
rewind a little bit to this first object that was shot down on Friday under President Biden's orders over the Alaskan waters. Then there was the object shot down yesterday, Saturday, in coordination between Canada and the United States. Both of those objects we're learning now from the White House do not resemble the Chinese spy balloon, and they are much, much smaller than that massive balloon that was shot down over the Atlantic last weekend. Then last night, there was a temporary flight restriction over Montana. That's an FAA statement that came out that lasted a little bit of time, and there were questions about the reason for it, and the only thing we understood was that there were Department of Defense activities. And then we heard from the Montana congressional delegation that there was perhaps an object or something that was being investigated over the air, but because it was so dark, it was difficult to assess what it really was. So then we got a statement later that it was perhaps just a radar anomaly, and that airspace was reopened and went on without incident. Now, just in the last hour or so, there was a relatively brief restriction over Lake Michigan, again, citing the same reason for Department of Defense activities. And we're getting just a statement now from Northcom confirming that flight restriction, again, that was the stated reason for it, and now that it has been lifted. So that one really actually was pretty quick compared to last night when there were a few more questions. And so there is probably something here related to the conditions, and when fighter jets, if that's what this was, go up to see what's going on at this altitude in the night, it's a little more difficult to assess. During the daytime, it's perhaps something where they were able to go up there, take a look around, and then come down, and that's why the flight restriction was able to be lifted. But
doesn't seem like it's anything big.
They shot. That's never. I read of something, and I don't remember what it was, but it was like there has not been an unidentified thing shot on in American airspace since World War II.
But would letting other countries do this? Come into our airspace. I mean, that China that balloon was fucking flying around for ages, for quite some time, and we allow it. Makes no sense to me.
It just there's no way that the U.S. government, the U.S. military, let's say, the most sophisticated, technologically advanced.
Well, look what happened. We let the. All right, go ahead. I'm listening.
Let what?
Never mind. Go ahead.
No, what?
No, nothing. Go ahead.
There's just no way that they don't know exactly what's going on in the sky at all times. They do.
So then why let it be there so long?
I don't fucking know. But we know that they have they know everything that's going on. They have radar. Like, I don't understand.
I agree.
Why are they like, we don't know what this is? You have radar, bro. And you have radar on every single inch of the sky. That's the whole thing. We literally have the Air Force. That's what they do.
I hear you.
So for all these things to be like, we don't know what this is, it just popped up. We have to send fighter jets to go exhibit it.
This is just the news reporting. Maybe they haven't communicated with the news yet. So let's give it till the end of the day and see what the deal is. I mean, it just sort of just happened, right? You said since yesterday. So maybe they know what the deal is. It's not like you're saying, hey, Bob, go take the plane and shoot it down. There's I'm sure, a protocol, and then a debriefing and everything else like that. So they want to document it. So they'll get to news, and maybe tonight we'll have a better answer, or tomorrow. That's all.
Sure.
But I'm curious to know what it is.
Yeah.
It's not aliens. You said alien attack.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, it was being. I mean, it is alien excited. Because we don't know what it is. It is this object. Alien means foreign to us.
No, alien means like people, like men in black.
No, that's extraterrestrial aliens. Alien just means not me, like foreign.
Okay.
People used to call immigrants illegal aliens.
They still are, but I'm just saying. To me, alien means foreign.
Okay, so but the issue that I'm trying to bring up is that always. So you were like, yeah, the military has their protocol, totally, for sure. But every single time in history that the military has done something, no, well, not even that. Every single time in history that the military does something, they do it, and then we don't find out about it for weeks, months,
maybe it's changed.
Years
maybe
later.
That's changed.
This week it changed.
I don't
this
know.
week
It's got to change sometime.
But why? Okay, I mean that's.
No, what do you mean? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know anything about it. So I understand what you're saying. I get what you're saying.
The military is the king of secrecy.
Okay, so
every operation they do is always secret.
Therefore, what?
I don't know. No, I'm just trying to be like, that makes me wary. That's all.
Fair enough. Okay, that I understand.
That's all I'm trying to say.
I understand. But I don't. This is. I mean, I'm just curious to know.
This doesn't seem sketch to you. It seems super sketch to me. When Fox News and MSNBC are running the same thing about something that happened yesterday involving the military shooting down a foreign object over American skies.
What's the point of it?
I have no idea, Dad. I'm not in their.
I'm asking you a theory.
I'm not in their back rooms.
If it's not true, what's your basis?
I have no.
Just want to
get I have no if this then. I can just say the if this. I can't say then because I have no idea.
All right, because the reason why I'm asking, you had a theory on the other balloon, so I'm curious to know if you had a theory on this.
No, I mean, because with this, unless in the next couple of days they start saying it's Chinese, then I'm like, oh, they're all obviously coordinated.
Okay,
but enough. I'm not going to say anything now because I have no idea.
How do they get here from these other countries and be in the airspace so long? I don't get it.
Because they
that
don't.
Part makes no sense to me.
Right, it doesn't make sense.
They would never let it get to the border. That part makes no sense.
I mean, it could also things could be launched from America too, but they claimed that it wasn't.
True too.
They claimed that it was launched from China and then drifted over.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't understand that. All right, I was all more excited for literally extraterrestrial.
Well, you don't think if there were actual aliens invading yesterday, I would have told you yesterday and kept. You would think I would have kept it to the start of this podcast
for our pod people? Yeah, you're so loyal to them. You love them. No, you would have told me.
Yeah, you don't think you would have heard if there was an alien invasion starting yesterday morning. You don't think because you said I didn't watch the news, you wouldn't have heard about an alien invasion.
What do you think would happen if that were the case? Could you imagine like it was like Independence Day?
Well, there's multiple different types of alien invasions.
Like,
so are you saying like an Independence Day one where they just show up and are immediately violent and try to blow us up?
Because
that seems very.
What was the one with
rare.
Tom Cruise?
War of the Worlds.
That was scary, wasn't it?
Yeah, but that's
was
not
eerie.
how an alien. To me, logically, an alien invasion wouldn't go down that way.
No, but wasn't that an interesting movie?
Yeah.
All right, go ahead. How'd they die again?
I don't know. I don't remember at all.
Okay, good movie. Go ahead.
If aliens had the ability,
or like A Quiet Place.
Yeah, if aliens had the ability to travel interstellar, right? Because we don't have them in our solar system. We probably would have seen them. If they were like sophisticated enough to be able to build spaceships, we probably would have noticed that they were in our solar system. So they're traveling from a different solar system. So they have a lot of capability. They're really smart, really technologically advanced, far bigger than we are. And they want to take us over. Why would they come and just fight a war with us? Why would they come and like blow up the White House? It doesn't make sense. They would have, if they had the ability to even get here, they would have such ability to just completely neutralize us and win within 1 second. We wouldn't be fighting a war with them. You know what I mean? So that's like an Independence Day War of the World situation where they're like landing on the beaches and we're not going to fight a battle and punch them in the face.
Like Russia and Ukraine. Sense. They thought it'd be over and fucking Ukraine. Maybe America's right, strong.
But Russia and Ukraine is very different than something coming from a different galaxy in spaceships to reach us. It just doesn't make sense to me logically.
You do believe there are other living beings outside our galaxy?
I mean, I believe that there is other life in the world, in the universe. I don't know if it's smart. I don't know if it's dumb. I don't know if it's ever been here. I don't know if it's not. But it doesn't make sense that we would be the only ones. But the idea of us being the only ones and the idea of us of there being other ones is equally scary.
Why is it equally scary if we're the only ones?
Because that's crazy.
Why?
Because the universe is so large and insane and massive, and then we're the only things that can experience the universe and the entire universe. Yeah, that's terrifying.
And the universe, it's amazing. So, look, is that all physics? The universe, that shit. Like, I don't understand. Like that Coke, I can't comprehend the whole. I mean, they're different wormholes and the whole different solar systems. It's really unimaginable. It really is, Bronny. I mean, I can't even. My brain, I can't even. Is a concept like understand the concept? Yeah, I can't comprehend it or understand.
Conceptualize.
I can't even understand the concept of it.
Well, most people can't. Yeah, because it's beyond our scope.
It's amazing. The study has got to be cool. It's got to be hard to study.
There would never. I mean, there's so many different things within it, but there would never. It would just, to me, it wouldn't be an alien invasion of aliens showing up and us fighting them to win this world. That doesn't make sense. Like us as primitive little humans who have never gone further than Mars. Not even Mars. Humans haven't gone further. We've never been able to put a human further than our moon, which is the closest thing to us, right? We, as that dumb of a species, have the ability to blow up the entire Earth in 1 second with nukes. Within 1 second, we can blow up this entire Earth and destroy everything. So why, if something had the capability to bring a bunch of people to a different universe, different galaxy, why would they be like fighting us with guns? They would.
I don't know.
But that's right. So that's what I'm saying. It just doesn't make sense to me. All the movies where it's like we're fighting them with like missiles,
Like Transformers.
Just why? Why wouldn't, if they wanted to take us over, why they would have the ability to?
Maybe they don't.
But then how'd they get here?
That's different. They have, okay, so they have the ability, but they don't think of the weaponry. They just think of transportation.
Sure. I mean, I guess that's a possibility. So what, they just came over to take us over without weapons?
I don't know. Maybe they don't. I don't know.
Right. But I mean, I don't think aliens would come to take us over.
I don't think it's an issue with the alien aspect. Like, I don't think anybody's coming from another country. I mean, another world.
Yeah.
That's my feeling.
It doesn't make sense to take us over.
But crazy shit has happened. Yeah, they don't want fucking them with our planet Earth. There's a bunch of fuck ups in it. It's all the rejects.
Well, it would just be for resources. The only reason people take over things is for resources. So who knows? Maybe the humans
or have fuel.
Have a resource. Maybe our blood is special. Like we do that with animals on our planet. We take horseshoe crabs. There's a special thing in only their blood. Right. And so we farm them.
What does that do again, the horseshoe crab?
It's like for testing medical vaccines or something.
Like blue or something, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, weird shit. All right. Well, I 100% please let me know the outcome of this. Ron, I want to know about it.
Yeah, who knows what'll happen.
All right. What else going on?
Nothing.
Do I want what?
A coffee? Your eyes are shutting on me.
No, I'm good.
Your eyes are literally.
I'm totally
like
paying
this.
attention. I'm just relaxing and listening to what you have to say.
Yeah, but this is a
I'm in the conversation. I'm totally in the conversation.
Bryce said he told you about a topic.
What did he tell me about?
I mean, I can bring it up because I know I wanted to bring it up.
What was it?
But he said you.
Wait, I'm not remembering.
Whoa, you don't need to be so confused. I'll tell you.
I'm not confused. I just don't remember.
It'll be interesting to talk about. There's this Facebook group. There's multiple Facebook groups.
Oh, I did talk about this. Yes, this is very interesting.
I didn't know about this. And then my friend told me.
Well, let's go back for a moment. Can we go back for a moment? So today we're at lunch, right? We go to the Boca Resort. We have a great lunch. Great food. And there is a table to the left of us. Probably,
15 girls?
15 girls.
They were probably 14 years old.
Yeah.
It was a birthday party.
And it was just interesting how, like, they were, first of all, a lot of them were dressed, I don't think I think a little too, what's the word I'm looking for? Not provocative. That's not what it was. That's not
revealing.
Yeah, not provocative, because it wasn't like they were
like wearing dresses.
But
it was like a Sunday
all
brunch.
they did was take photos and videos nonstop, and it's just a shame that, like, I don't even know where I'm going with this, but it sort of reminds me of that group thing you talk about. Like, things are so caught up in the wrong way of, like, just enjoy the party, enjoy the conversation,
that is how they enjoy it.
I know. It's just I know that's the norm, but I have an issue with it.
Yeah, I mean, on the one hand, I totally agree.
You understand what I'm saying?
But then I try to think about it, and it's like, so when you're there, right? Like I'm just trying to play the other side. If it was your party and you were there and you were say to them, just enjoy the party. What do you mean? Like, what's enjoyable to you?
No, but an example.
Answer
I don't know.
that question.
But I just think, like, engaging with each other, like, you're there with all your friends.
This episode is brought to you by Manscaped, who, as you guys have probably heard, because it's been all the rage on the internet, has come out with a revolutionary new product, the Beard Hedger Pro Kit. So in the past, Manscaped stuff has been top of the line. They've had the Lawnmower 4.0 to cover all your body hair. They have all their shampoo and conditioners.
My nose trim, which I used today. Look how good I look.
It does look good. I got to use mine.
And I clean
today.
up. Look at my ears too. You got to do that shit. I tell you it all the time. I fucking Manscape all the time. It's nice. It's smooth. It's easy. I don't have a beard, but go ahead.
But now Manscaped has come out with a dedicated beard trimmer for your facial hair. And not only just the trimmer, but an entire kit that will take care of everything you need.
And a good looking packaging, by the way.
This trimmer has 20 different settings, which is more than I've seen on any other beard trimmer that I've had. So now I have my dedicated body hair trimmer on my lawnmower and my dedicated beard hedger for my beard. So I don't have to be, cross-contaminating. Not only, so if you get this beard hedger kit, it comes with this really awesome.
I like the way it feels. It's got the good grip.
It's premium.
It's big. It's thick, but it's ergodynamic. and it feels steady.
So
sturdy, I meant.
In this
I like
package, it comes with that. It comes with beard shampoo, beard oil, beard conditioner, and beard balm. So everything you could want to keep like your beard healthy, looking good, trimmed. But it also comes with some free gifts. So it comes with a beard brush, nice wood. Like I was smelling the wood the other day because it just smelled really good. Smell it. It comes with a beard comb, a beard brush.
And it's sturdy again. It's very nice.
And a nice pair of scissors so you can trim little flyaways or whatever. Like, feel how nice that is.
No, it's heavy. It's got a
It's
good
like
balance.
barbershop shit.
It's got a good balance to it.
Yeah, I've been impressed with Manscaped's other stuff.
Yeah,
this is the nicest products that they've made up to this date. So if you guys have some old Manscaped products, I would highly recommend heading to their website and checking out this new kit because
great for a gift too, for your boyfriend, for your father.
And Valentine's Day.
Yeah, it's really a nice gift, guys.
So manscaped.com, use the code DaddyIssues20. You'll get 20% off your entire order, including this, and free shipping. Again, like I would recommend adding this to your bathroom repertoire. I've been using it for the past month or so, and it's like it's just great. It's just great. The beard conditioner, like I didn't know that I needed to fucking condition my beard.
Oh,
but it makes it soft, and now it's like I don't have to worry if it's gonna scrape someone's face up when I'm kissing them or whatever.
Right. And
not
for a
that I'm
girl,
kissing
if you're not
but
shaving down there, you can put that shit on there and have it soft for your man.
Yeah. So once again, manscaped.com. Use the code DaddyJuice20. You'll get 20% off and free shipping.
So like even when we go out to dinner and mom's like,
but how do you engage with your friends?
Let me just say this for a second. Even when we go out to dinner and mom's like, all right, let's take a picture. You're ruining the mood. You're ruining the conversation. And how many photos do we need?
Yeah,
and then in addition to how many photos, they're all the same, by the way. Every photo is exactly the same, just a different.
And you never go and look back.
Right. It's a different photo. It's the same photo, same pose, and then they post it. I don't unbelievable.
He's eating his asshole, the dog.
I don't even understand, Bronson, the need for it. And then if you're
it's very easy to understand.
No, you got to explain. Oh, he's farted again. Fuck. And then if you're gonna go ahead and take the photos or the video, why do you need to post it for everyone to see?
That's what you don't understand that. That's very easy for me to understand.
But you understand what literally,
no,
literally understand.
But so then what? Like to me, I don't like that. But like I don't blame them because that's the world they live in. So I'm not like, oh my God,
blaming.
Like, if it would be weird in 2023 for 14-year-old girls to be sitting at a table and not have any phones and be conversing with each other about philosophy.
Okay,
that would be weird. It's like we live in a society that's all social validation.
Okay.
And so that's how they get their value.
I understand that, but
it's not
that's
good.
Sad.
It's totally sad, but I don't blame them. That's the world they live in.
I'm not blaming
You're
them.
like, they're fucking retards. They should.
No, I think
and it's like, no, I don't.
Up. Maybe I'm wrong with saying the fucking I'm saying it's fucked up. The whole thing's fucked up.
It is fucked up, but they're not fucked up. No, that's everyone.
No, it's fucked up. They're fucked up, and it's fucked up, and it's going to fuck them up even more. It's a problem. It is a problem.
Yeah, or maybe it'll just change. I mean,
I pray it'll change.
And I do agree with you. I'm just trying to play a little devil's advocate to be like hopeful. Back in the day, in like the 50s, there were people that would complain that people would like read a newspaper because they were being too isolated, right? So like people on the subway, and there were whole things about people complaining about people reading a newspaper on the subway because like that's so they're going to be fucked up. They're not conversing with people. They're not living in the world around them, experiencing.
Okay.
Now, if we viewed someone reading a newspaper, we're like, that's so old school of them to sit there and read a newspaper. That's so good.
Yeah,
that's good for them. Like, right, if you saw someone reading a newspaper, you'd be like, that's good for their mind.
But they're reading a newspaper. Yes, I hear.
I know, but maybe in 100 years from now, they're going to, you know what I mean? It's like, sure, it's different, but just because it's changing doesn't mean it's necessarily worse.
No, it's worse because
people used to think that television would rot everyone's brain, and you grew up watching television. No, you're fine.
But the difference is reading a newspaper is whether it's isolated or not, but this whole, like you said, social validation and people trying to feel better about what other people, they're so worried about what other people think about them or looking good for strangers. They're just strangers, you know what I mean? And no one cares. And then we're going to go into the segue with what we're going to talk about with this group chat. But I think it's fucked up. I know it's the norm. I'm not blaming the kids because they're bringing the world they're brought up in, but it's a fucking problem. Okay, it's a problem when mom wants to post pictures on every fucking event we're doing. It's a problem. Don't you understand that? I think it's a huge.
I mean, I do think
fucking
I don't go on Instagram
problem
anymore.
It's a huge.
I don't go on any social media.
It's a huge fucking problem.
I realized,
and they trigger me, like mom taking a picture of Burke and then reposting. Like, give me a fucking break.
Yeah, but so yeah, and I agree with you, but I try
and then where's
to
the
be
sacredness?
I try to be like open about it because
you're younger.
No, but like mom posting a picture of Burke in a different country, like, why does that bother you?
Okay, if our son is sending us a picture of his first day in Europe, that's for us. Does the whole world need to see it?
No, I agree.
Like, what's the point of it?
But like, what harm does it do by sharing it?
Because my point is, what's the issue of mom? She needs to.
If mom's doing it to brag,
look at my
story.
What's the point?
But if she's doing it because she's just like, I'm sharing my happiness, and whoever else wants to see it can see it.
Oh, but then you got even bigger fucking issues. Give me a break. It's no one's business, and these people that post everything. Give me a fucking break. And then you take away anything good that you really want to post. You lose validity to it. You lose credibility with it. Like, if there's no meaning behind something that's really worthwhile. Congratulations, my son, for getting into law school.
That's bragging. What do you mean?
No,
that's 100%
no,
bragging.
but you say I don't want to share. I'm proud. You want to share the world.
Okay, but wait, but what? So that's good to you?
No,
someone can totally share that their son's accomplishment, but they can't share a picture of their son. I don't understand.
There's a difference.
I actually think sharing more normal, banal things is better than the big braggadocious things.
Okay, I don't necessarily. If you're proud of somebody, it's not necessarily bragging anymore. Number
Mom's
two,
proud that Burke's in Europe.
No, but listen,
I think you're
Bronson,
cherry picking.
No, the fact is, posting everything all the time is a fucking problem.
I agree. I don't think anyone should post anything.
Okay,
but that's not the world we live in, so I've accepted it. You know what I mean?
I don't accept it, and you're also young because you grew up. Of course, you're gonna accept it more accepting than I am.
But you have to accept it because it is the world.
Fucking reason, I don't have to accept anything. Let's accept anything.
Well, then you're only making your life worse.
No, I think that I have to fucking stand up for it. I don't agree with you.
Stand up for what? You're going to take down Facebook? I don't understand.
My whole position keeps trying to spread that.
Right, but like, so I don't like social medias, so I don't participate in them. But I don't let them bother me. You know what I mean? Like, I don't get triggered by it.
But so things trigger me. Other things trigger you.
Yeah, I mean, I do get triggered by it, but I try to not, because I'm like, it is the way it is.
I think it's a fucking
and I just don't associate with those people.
It's a major fucking disservice. And then whatever, it's just
I agree.
Your world's fucked. Your future's fucked.
Yeah, but you realize, like, when you were a kid.
No, okay, doesn't matter about my history.
Your
the reality
parents said the same
not like
exact
not
thing.
like today. Nope, not like today. Good luck to you guys.
Your parents, not yours specifically, but wait, I'm saying, you don't. What am I going to say? You don't know.
No, I'm saying.
But you just rolled your eyes. I said your parents.
You don't know what our
eyes.
parents did.
Well, okay. So from what I've read and watched, I didn't experience it because I was not alive in the 80s. Parents across America were so freaked and scared about rock music that it was literally going to be causing their children to be satanic worshipers.
I don't think not like the issues, not like what's going on today. I don't know if I agree with you. That's all.
I mean, of course, it's not the exact same because it's not the 80s and it's not rock music with satanic things. But I'm saying, like, did your generation, like, you guys you're pretty fine, right?
Yeah, I don't remember any of that shit where people were concerned about fucking music growing up.
It was a huge thing. All I'm trying to say is that, like, times change always. Every generation changes, and now it's getting even quicker. Every 10 years changes than it was before. It used to be like on a 30-year scale. And every single time that's happened, the older generation has been like, this is the end. Like, this is the end of the world. Everyone, it's always been that way. And so I'm just saying, like, now that you're saying it and you're like, no, but this is the one, this is it, it's just like myopic. It's just
I hope I'm wrong, but you've got major problems ahead of you.
Oh, of course, but
even
without that stuff, we would still have, like, the world is always going to have major problems ahead of us.
This social media,
so we're just
the
gonna have to
whole
solve them.
at the videotaping everything on your phone's birthday, girls doing their own Instagram at the birthday, it just makes no sense. And then people posting, 15, 16-year-old men and women posting everything.
It's sad.
It's such
I agree.
Superficial, pathetic fucking waste of my time.
It's not wasting your time. No one is doing it to you.
What I'm trying to say. Not like literally wasting my time. I mean, it's a problem.
It definitely is a problem. But like, I don't view people who do that as like you get hatred towards the individual. I think it's I think it's sad on a societal level.
Not
you
hatred.
said fucking pathetic.
It's pathetic.
I
don't know
sad.
any of those
It's
people
sad.
to hate them. I'm not saying hate them. It's fucking pathetic.
The society is. Yeah.
The whole system, that the need for these girls to fuck is, they're literally videotaping themselves.
It's really sad.
It's pathetic. Same thing
that
we're saying. Who cares?
That the only reason to be doing something is to then share it with others. That's what.
Even you go to a concert, everyone's videotaping the concert, the whole concert.
Right.
Watch the fucking concert. Well, I get you want a couple of photos. I get you want some snippets. All that stuff's great. But they're literally videotaping the whole concert.
It's because of what I just said. And this is just the world we live in. And it'll change because
I don't agree with it.
But it's changed because 10 years ago it wasn't the way it is now. So it's not like, oh, it is the way it is, so it's going to always be, because it's come so quick, so it can leave so quick.
Okay. I hear you.
But the way the world is now, and it's just part of human nature, it's always been this way pretty much. You definitely do this too. It's human nature to be like, I experienced something and now I want to share it with other people. That's human nature.
That's okay.
Now what it is that's the core of it. The only reason those girls were filming the birthday was because they wanted to share that experience with the other people. For whatever reasons, right? Whatever reasons are behind it. That was the core of it. The problem is it's just taken that human nature trait and it's exemplified. It's like made it completely to the extreme where it's not completely crazy.
I think it lacks. You lack quality. It's all bullshit. It's phony. It's fake. It's all look what I have. It's not phony
because they were there. They did it.
No, but you don't understand what I'm saying.
They're not sharing the bad times, of course. Like you never share the bad times on your Instagram. You only share the good, but that doesn't mean it's phony because they did do the thing, right? Like my last 2 Instagrams was a post were like me in Italy and then me in Mexico, right? I'm not sharing me just normal day life because that's not interesting. But that doesn't mean that I didn't not also go to Mexico and Italy.
That's not what I'm saying.
And it's also not me bragging. I was just like sharing highlights from my life. Is that harmful? I don't know.
No, but if that's
how you're living your life, it is harmful.
If it's my point.
If you're living your life for that purpose,
all the time you're posting doing that, it's so. I think it's pathetic. That's all I'm saying.
It's sad, but it's just the way the world is. That's the world.
I don't have to like it.
No, you definitely
That's
don't.
all I'm saying. I don't like it.
I don't like it either. And so I don't participate. Because I think it's harmful to people's minds.
I think it's a bad
and
thing.
Emotional states.
It's a bad thing, which leads us into the next thing.
Yes. So I didn't know these were a thing, but apparently it's like a big thing all over the internet for every city, for men and women, apparently. That there's
men too are doing it?
Yeah, that's my friend told me. It's called, let me find it. What she said.
People are just fucking evil. They're evil.
It's called We Are Dating the Same Guy or We Are Dating the Same Girl. And so they're Facebook pages that you can go on. So I would be like, it's mainly, I think, more for women. So like you would go, let's say you match with a guy on Hinge and you would take his photo.
But why do that?
And you would post it. Well, I see like there's part of it is good. So I
don't think it's
let me explain to people listening. You would take their photo.
Like Swindler, Tinder?
Let me tell what the Tinder Swindler.
That's
a totally different one than what this is. What this is you would take like someone who you have a date with or whatever. Oh God, he sees a bug and he's going to hit the camera.
He's an idiot. Look how he's an idiot.
And you go to like Are We Dating the Same Guy in Miami? And you post a picture on this Facebook group with like 6,000 other girls, all who live in Miami.
So sad.
And you say you post the picture and then
Does anyone know him?
And people will respond. And people will respond either to find out if you like the guy is like, going on multiple dates with multiple girls,
right?
Or to get like tea on the person.
Information.
Gossip. Yeah.
Okay.
Right. Like part of that is good and part of it is bad.
But okay, I'll tell you why I think it's really bad. Because isn't it about experience and you can have you don't know who you are and how about learn about the person? It's called a relationship. It's learning the good and the bad and the ugly. And if you're like that person, even with the bad stuff, that means you end up with that person. So how about just literally learning about the guy from your own experiences with the fucking guy?
I totally agree with you. And like
and if he's an ass after a month and he fucks you over, that's okay. Move on to the next one. That's what relationships are about. Makes you appreciate the one you're with at the end because of all the fuck ups. But you need everybody telling you with their own self-serving fucking statements why this person isn't good for you. Give me a fuck. And by the way, and half the probably out of 6,000, you said 6,000 girls, I bet 5,999 are single. You know, give me a fucking break. Let the woman or the man experience the other person in a relationship.
Yeah.
Like old school.
I mean, for there's a couple reasons why I see value in it.
So wait, you didn't tell them what you. So they go in and they like. Go ahead. Sorry.
What?
No, you did tell them what they do. That you can go in and ask, does anyone know about this guy or this girl? What's the scoop or the information? And a lot of people, they do. It's all negative. They don't say nice things. It's all bad mouth.
I don't know. I've never been on. Have you been on?
No.
So then
Didn't Bryce tell us this?
He saw it on my friend's phone, but
Okay.
but how do you know it's all negative?
Oh, they don't. Why don't you look it up?
Yeah, I guess I could. I don't know if I have my Facebook.
It's not positive stuff.
Are we dating? You might have to join the group. Are we dating the same guy? Look, Jacksonville and then Florida. Are we dating the same guy? Miami. Let's see. They might be private groups. Yeah, they're private. Yeah. Are we dating the same guy? Miami has 26,000 members. I have to join it though. See, I can't see the post until they accept me because they probably only will accept girls to this group. It's a private group, but there's places for women to protect and empower other women while warning each other of men who might be liars, cheaters, abusers, or exhibit any type of toxic or dangerous behavior.
Could you imagine?
But that's what I was saying. So I was trying to say that I do see a few things of value in this. One, which is not that whatever, but it's enough to necessitate it, wasting time. There have been plenty of dates where I go on where it's like, I mean, not plenty, but there have been dates where I've go on where it's like the girl's crazy, and then like I'll meet someone a few months later and they'll like be like, oh yeah, I know that girl, she's crazy.
Right, but what if that person they just didn't get along? Maybe the girl's not crazy. To you, she's not crazy.
Sure, maybe, but like also,
guys are usually more easier than women.
That definitely is true, but there's at least some bit of value to knowing like that you might not be wasting your time or that you might be wasting your time so that you don't need to go and do it. That one, the bigger one that is actually a much bigger value is to like know if the person is actually like, so there was this guy 6 months ago. It was like this story going around Brickell that this guy was like going on dates with women and then like walking them back to their apartment and like assaulting them, like physically assaulting them.
Oh my God.
And it was getting around.
That's a good
and
thing.
Multiple girls were like posting online. They were like, if you see this guy or if you match with this guy, he's dangerous. Don't do it. And then like, I think the guy got arrested because all these girls started coordinating. That's the value I see for this thing. And that's probably what it started as, but then it became probably like a gossip thing.
Yeah.
But do you not see, like, do you not admit that that's a value to this? Like,
of course.
To crowdsourcing, like, okay, am I going to be putting myself, if you're a girl in a city going on a date by yourself,
I 100%
no matter who it is, even if it's a good guy or a bad guy, you're putting yourself in a slightly dangerous situation. You just are.
I agree. And I have no issue with that. But the bad mouth and, you know, the girl that might be saying
the bad mouthing is
right. What I say?
No, I'm agreeing with you. The bad mouthing is a problem.
If a girl went out on a date and the guy's like, you're a fucking nut job, I don't deal with you. And he's like, fuck you. She's not going to make him look like he's the evil one.
Definitely. And so but then you would also hope, like me as a guy, I actually like a thing like this. Let's say I am posted on this, right? And someone bad mouths me for nothing I did wrong. And the girl that I was going to go on a date now doesn't go on the date with me because of a stranger saying
how would you ever know?
No, but what I'm saying is that that's a blessing in disguise because that means I'm not wasting my time. A girl who's taking the opinions of strangers as truth and making decisions in her own life is not a girl that I want to date anyways.
I get it, but she might be just susceptible to social.
I don't want to date a girl who's susceptible to social media.
They're all like that, though, you said.
A lot of them are. But do you see what I'm saying? Like that, I actually think that that's good. Because if a girl is making her decisions based off of a stranger on the internet's thoughts, I don't want to date that girl in the first place. So this is a good thing for me, for guys anyways.
Okay, so this says, who might be a liar, cheater, abuser, or exhibit any type of toxic. Okay, let's look at the one for men. I want to see what they say about women.
There's definitely less men. So this was...
Okay, you know it's going to be a very different description.
So it says here, There will be 3 main uses of the page. It can be used as a place where girls can warn each other about toxic men.
Toxic. You know how general that is in that word, that term? Give me a fucking break.
It can also be used to inquire about men you're seeing or who you just met to see if anyone has had an experience with that person. And then it is also a safe space for relationship support and advice in general.
Great, okay. Getting advice from strangers.
But that's so women
fucking
to do
idiots.
that. That's what women do.
Yep. Let me see about the men thing.
We strive to cultivate an atmosphere of female empowerment, acceptance, and support, and will not tolerate any bullying, gaslighting, shaming, victim blaming, or aggressive behavior. It says here, we will also not tolerate any mean-spirited or judgmental comments on a guy's looks, nor anything posted solely to make fun of anyone. This group is not about hating men. The group's about protecting women.
If that's true.
Yeah, I mean, of course.
That's their
There's
mission.
26,000 people.
Wow.
Are we
Mom's back already?
dating the same
How's it?
girl? Oh, wait, we're going to need to close the door because Ryan's here. Okay, so are we dating the same girl, Miami? There isn't one. Are we dating the same girl? There's an are we dating the same girl with, but that was the last post a year ago. The Jacksonville, Florida, are we dating the same girl has 270 members.
Yeah,
there's no
guys
Miami
don't
one.
give a fuck.
There's no Miami one.
Guys don't give a
There's
fuck.
a Denver one. There's a Virginia Beach
Do the
one.
270 members. I just want to see what their mission is.
It's private, but the mission is, it says, in this group, we talk about all the girls that have gone around Jacksonville. Feel free to post anyone and add your homeboys. That's all it says.
See,
That's
there's
it.
the guys.
That's all it says.
Hi, gorgeous.
Hi, Sarai.
Hi. What's going on? You looking all cute?
Wooden dolls.
You played with your wooden dolls?
Yeah.
Why do you have wooden dolls? Are you from 1842?
No, Sam. I'm from 2023.
2023.
Okay.
You're looking all cute.
Thank you.
We're doing our podcast. Can you say hi, everybody?
Hi, everybody.
Say what's shaking.
Sarai, are you ever going to date a toxic guy?
No.
Do you have a boyfriend right now?
Yeah.
Really? Who?
Jason?
Oh, really?
Jason, yeah. She loves Jason.
Jason's your boyfriend?
Yeah.
What do you like about him?
He handsome.
Yeah.
Does he do nice things to you?
Yeah.
Like what?
Open my milk.
He opens your milk. Oh, that's nice.
So nice, Chippy.
Do you do nice things for him?
Yeah.
Like
Where's my
what?
Kishka. Give me a Kishka.
What do you do nice to Jason?
Now Miss Nina, Miss Sabrina separate me.
Oh, Miss
Why?
Sabrina separated you guys? Why?
Because you spent too much time together?
Yeah.
Do you hold hands in class?
No.
No. Okay, good.
Okay, so Chippy, what are his intentions and what does he want to? Is he going to make a good living for you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Is he gonna keep in the lifestyle you're accustomed to?
Yeah.
Okay.
She has no idea what that
How
even
cute is
means.
she? Look how cute she
Wow,
looks.
he opens your milk though.
Wow.
What a gentleman.
Yeah, what else? Why else do you like him?
Do any of the other girls like him?
To play with me.
He plays with you,
Yeah.
and he's always nice, right?
Yeah.
And it's very important that a man treats you nicely, right? Because you know why?
Why?
Because you're a princess,
Yeah.
and you deserve to be treated well, right?
Yeah.
And who's the best?
Jason.
No.
Sorry.
Who's the best? Who's
Say
the cutest?
me.
Who's the prettiest?
Me.
Who's the best?
Me.
Who's my favorite?
Me.
Yeah, give me Kishka.
All right, I have another thing to talk about
All right,
too.
hang out with us for a minute, okay, Chippy? Leave this alone. Oh my God.
Okay, so you know how I've always like
Okay,
in
stay with
the
us.
last year or so of this podcast, I've used that as like a platform to
He opens the milk. Isn't that
yeah,
cute?
that is super
Okay.
cute. I've used it as a platform to like make predictions about like
100%.
trends.
100%.
And I've been right like every time, right?
Except the China balloon, but go ahead.
No, I don't mean political trends. I mean like cultural trends.
Okay.
Remember when I said I think that Kim Kardashian's going to start becoming skinny again, and then
Yes,
she
you
did.
did.
And I said I think everyone's going to start dressing like '90s skinny and get rid of their BBLs and all that stuff, and that happened.
What's BBLs?
Brazilian butt lifts. That's where they have the
Oh,
big
yeah,
fake
I didn't
butts.
know.
And now all the girls, I said lip fillers are on their way out. Now all the girls are dissolving all their lip fillers because it's becoming not untrendy.
Okay, so
I have another one.
wait. So you're right. But all they do is ask me. All this shit's ugly. It's fucking ugly. The eyelash, I told you, it's ugly. The fucking the lip stuff, ugly.
Okay,
right,
so yeah,
Chippy? Say ugly.
Ugly.
They definitely should have just asked you, but
Say just ask John.
The Azra.
so remember we also did like a whole episode about
Ooh, Banksy for it.
we've talked about it for a while in multiple episodes, but like refinement culture. Remember how like everything is getting God, that fart reeks.
Word brutal.
Oh my
Chippy,
God.
isn't that bad?
Yeah, I just smell it.
Ugh.
It's disgusting.
Yeah, it hurt my.
It hurts your nose.
No, I just smell it.
Okay, so
Wait.
remember we've talked about like refinement culture and how like everything looks the same and all the styles the same and all the buildings look the same and every remember I've showed you the pictures of the logos and they're all just boring font. There's no like intricacies, all this stuff. I think I'm starting to see changes to that, and I think it's going to start changing. So last week, Burberry changed their logo.
Okay.
So I'll show you Burberry's original logo, which was great, and then we've talked about Burberry's logo change a couple years ago. So Burberry logo, like in culture and everything's so.
It was the second one.
So
down to left.
this was the
That's it.
original
Right,
Burberry
right,
logo.
Correct.
Right? Old school, has a lot of
strength to it, yeah.
detail and intricacy and history and all that stuff. Then a few years ago, they changed it to this, which is just the letters Burberry. No logo, no nothing. And everyone was like, oh, this is so boring. All the companies have changed their logos to that. However, last week, Burberry changed their logo to this. So it brings back the old logo of the horse.
Very regal.
Now it's not black, it's blue. So not only, right, like everything now is black, gray, and white.
Interesting blue, too.
Every design, every car. Remember we've talked about cars, how they all look the same. It's all white and black. There's no colors.
Yep.
So Burberry made the decision to not only bring back the original logo, but to make it blue and to change the font. So their original font was this. I mean, it's slight, but still, like now their font,
and
it just has a little bit of character.
Definitely their new logo.
So
right?
this is 100% a new logo. It was a whole thing.
Okay.
So I saw that and I was like, whoa, a design company going with character rather than simplicity, which is, we're just not really doing that.
Okay.
So it's like that. And then another thing that happened in the last couple of weeks, which I'll be curious to get your thoughts on, is there's these new boots that have been like taking the world by storm. They're like the most popular boots ever.
What kind of, what's so funny, Chippy?
The blue.
The blue's funny?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is what they look like. So this is
wait.
them.
Bronson.
Yeah.
Wait.
So
is that from a cartoon?
Yeah, it's modeled after like the Astro Boy boots. But look, this is Lil Wayne wears them.
No one buying those.
I was surprised.
Right, Dad, you're right. There is no one buying them because they've been so sold out for weeks that you can't get a pair.
Okay.
So yes, no one is buying them.
I want you to understand this is a problem with the world.
No,
this is a problem. That people are, that marketing do that. These schmucks buy this stuff.
I saw this and I was like, okay, so all these rappers and influencers and designers and fashion people are all wanting these clunky, red, cartoonish boots. I think that's a good sign because a year ago to 5 years ago, it was all just black, white, gray, simple lines, nothing.
Look at those
it was
things.
boring. Fashion has been boring for the last couple of years. When influencers are wanting to wear this, I'm like, hell yeah. I think that the next couple of years, we're going to see design trends going against what we've seen of everything is simple, everything's clean, everything's black and white.
That looks like literally like Popeye, like olive oil.
I love it. It's fun.
I think they're ugly. How much are they going for?
Well, if you bought them originally, I think they were a couple hundred, but you can't buy them now. Let's see. Here, look, CNN just ran an article. With these big red fashion boots, fashion is entering its silly era. That's what I'm saying.
Okay,
but
so
I like that.
I
think that
I don't like that.
The
those
last
boots.
10 years of the world have been so boring. Everything looks the same. Everything's the same color.
There's
no design.
I think that's ugly. Chip, would you ever wear those red boots? Would you ever wear those?
No, I was surprised earlier.
You want what?
She said I was surprised earlier. When
Me
you
too.
saw these, you were surprised?
Yeah.
Why?
Because I was that. I would do that face.
Yeah, you were making a surprised face, is what she said.
Yeah, I don't like them.
So they were originally
Chippy.
sold for $350.
Yeah.
And now, I mean, you can look here, they're on StockX for $2,700 because they sold out.
Okay.
And because
Could you imagine how dumb people are? They have burgundy ones too?
Here, New York Times. They're big, they're red, but are they boots? New York Collective, known for smart Alecky drops, has once again captured the internet's imagination. I love them. I would never wear them, but they're
Well, men don't. Look at that. I don't know.
men are wearing them. Look.
Oh, he farted again. There's no way, Bronson.
They're a big thing now. Why these boots are all the rage. It's a cartoonish abstraction of a shoe. I'm putting a prediction in now that the next 5 to 10 years of design are going to be fun again and actually have character and creativity.
That's
which
not
I hope.
creative or character. This
is a lot of character.
That's just ugly.
There's a lot of character.
That's a lot of ugly. I don't agree with that.
Ugly, but you find it ugly, but that doesn't mean.
All right, didn't that shoe Balenciaga do those dirty, ripped up, muddy shoes?
Yeah, I mean, no one bought those though.
All right,
this sold out because everyone loved them.
How can everyone like them?
I like them. I would never wear them, but I like them. Wow. I look at them and it makes me smile. I don't look at it's not.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
No, I like it.
Wow. Well, we had moon boots. Remember moon boots?
Yeah. So what are you?
They were ugly.
Yeah. Yeah, you're calling this ugly? All the fashion in the 80s
those are
crazy.
ugly. No, fashion 80s was great.
It was
Hot Tub Time Machine was great.
So big red boots you're freaking out on?
No, they're not.
Like
red, those are
neon
cartoon.
and
what material are they? They can't even keep you warm.
I mean, I don't know if they're meant for like the winter.
Right, but look at them.
I love them. Look how funny they are.
Oh my God.
Everyone's wearing them.
I don't agree with it.
Anyone who's anyone is wearing them.
Do you want to go? You go. Okay. I don't agree with it.
I just wanted to put that out there because I'm predicting that we're going to start to see.
Well, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. Go ahead.
No, we're just going to start to see a lot of brands that change their whole brand image in the last 5 years to try to be like minimal and, in my opinion,
not
boring.
uncommon.
No, it's not uncommon.
It's very common.
I'm just saying, I think
change
the trend is changing now. Okay. I think
I never liked the big eyelashes. I never liked the big lips. I never liked the big asses. Never, ever liked it. Ever. Me personally.
Okay.
I don't like baggy clothes. I like when women.
Baggy clothes are going to be going out too.
Good. I like when women wear a little more form fitting. I like high heels. I like sexy. I don't like these fucking women wearing these pants that look like pajamas out. I just don't like it.
That's, I think, going to start to change.
I don't like it.
A lot of that too, I think, just came from like the casualization of society. You know, like everything's so casual that it allowed you to like wear sweatpants out to a dinner.
I don't like them. They look like pajamas.
Yeah.
I like when men look nice. I like when women look nice.
Yeah, I think it'll probably start to come back because things always do.
Those red boots. Oh my God.
I love the red boots.
Fat asses, big lips, big eyebrows, fucking turn off, period.
It's all going on its way out.
Middle-aged women, fucking animal print, turn off. It's like a 90-year-old. 90-year-olds wear that schmaltzy stuff.
Yeah, I mean, 20-year-olds do too.
Okay.
Animal print is definitely in.
I don't like it.
Well, you know why 90-year-olds wear it? Because it was in when they were in their 20s and 30s, when they were kids. That's so they continue on wearing it. But now, because fashion always cycles, it's back in again. So young girls are wearing that stuff again. You're just associating with grandmas because that's all you knew it from.
I just don't like it.
But it's like, you know how like there are certain names you associate with grandmas, and it's like they're only grandma names because you only knew them as grandmas. But at one point they were cute names for baby girls.
Okay, but I just don't like it.
Yeah, I'm just saying that.
I understand what you're saying, but I think I don't know.
It's not like leopard was always a grandma thing. It's just because it was when they were young.
The schmaltzy Jewish old woman thing is just schmaltzy.
Yeah, but that's a very small sect of
my world. I'm talking about my world. What I like, what I don't like. Yeah. That's my world.
But that's not like a bigger trend thing. Yeah.
But I'm like in my little bubble right now. That's all it is.
Fair.
All right. I love you, Bronny.
Love you too.
Take care, everybody. You're joking, right?
Well, I'm trying to be hopeful. I'm trying to be optimistic about that.
Well, I guess you're too young to be a little pessimistic like me.
The fucking things I see out there, people are stupid.